So hello and welcome along to Eclipse Motorcycles. Out with RB and the first test ride of this, the Lexmoto D2. Now if you haven't seen the walk around video, go and watch that one first. I will tell you all about the bike. So we're going to have a ride on this. Has a side stand and a main stand. And let's get it off the main stand and go for a ride. Keyless ignition, fob is in my pocket. Press an arm. Up comes your Lexmoto screen. We'll get in the shade, but it's very quiet, and it's also got stop start on it, so you can have stop start on, stop start off. We're going to put it on for the minute and just see what it does, but we're going to get in the shade out the way just here so you can see that display. Speed in the middle, rev counter on the outside, water temperature, charging voltage, main beam, dip beam, indicators pop up either side on your telltales, odometer and your trip meter and your fuel gauge as well. So loads of info on this screen, and the set button that we've been talking about, you hold it and you can alter from dim up to bright, so whatever one you want, but as soon as you touch it, it goes dim, so make sure you stay away from that button. Time at the top left hand side, and we've got to set the clock on that. It's around about 2 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. Very easy to see your fluid levels for your 2 brakes, all there, and the mirrors, you've got a great placement of these mirrors, so very wide mirror view to the rear on both of those mirrors, lovely and high, and they clear your shoulders. So we should get out, have a ride and have a little bit about this. While we're doing that and getting into the ride itself, up on the screen here will appear all the technical spec for the bike. And obviously it's got loads of little bits that are basically copied off of other bikes. So the rear peg's very similar to the Piaggio MP3. The start stop very similar to what you find on your Honda Forzas, your PCXs, but great idea. That will save you a few miles, and I would say this would probably be a perfect Deliveroo or Uber bike, because it does absolutely everything. Now the first ride, when we rode it down, the seat is absolutely beautiful. It's really comfortable, hugs you and tucks you into the bike. Foot position is very good, dead flat in front. But that visual display is very easy to see, even in bright sunlight. But you can obviously tell, you can't tell very much by looking through a camera lens, but does look very, very good. Now the braking on this is obviously ABS braking. They've upped the game, and it is an ABS braking bike. It's got a little ABS light that comes on when you first arm the ignition. And I believe it does have traction control as well. And there was a little button that popped up earlier, little light. But you should be getting around about 60 mile an hour out of this. But the brakes on this, it stops dead bang on a sixpence. So really good braking on this one. Now, this is obviously a follow-on to the Lexmoto Apollo and the AP1. But this is all new, refined Euro 5.5. They've upped the horsepower a little bit. It tucks into those corners and you can really weave it around. Really does handle very, very well for a maxi size scooter. And obviously this is probably one of the first reviews that's been out there. As always, I normally get one of the first bikes to come out. Keep an eye out, because we will be doing another bike very shortly. But first impressions of this D2, absolutely lovely. And I did like the Apollos and the AP1s. They're a great maxi scooter for round town or getting backwards and forwards to work. And just 1 mile on the bike now. Now obviously when we prep a bike it's 10 miles, so we've done the first mile just to check everything is all good. But it handles like a dream. So further test rides to come up on this. This is just a quick trial run just to see what it's like. If you are interested, give the bike sales team at Eclipse Motorcycles a call, and that is 01908 822 458 option 2 for the bike sales line, or you can call the main garage number 01908 643 603, once again extension number 2. Speak to the team and we'll be happy to give you a viewing. And we look forward to taking your call. But until then, be well, ride safe, and from RB, it's a big goodbye from me.